starting your journey to financial freedom. Now, you're listening to the New Investor Podcast.
If you're listening to this, it probably means you're looking at ways to significantly change your current financial situation, get out of debt, or seriously start learning about building an actual net worth. And if you're listening to this, you're probably still looking at multiple angles in order to self-start your journey to financial freedom, which is probably another excuse for not doing. So let me tell you this. There is never an opportune moment to take the decision to change the outcome of your life. But once you did, you're in it for the long run. Never look back. The best schools in the world did not teach me about money, how to save or how to grow it. My father did not care much for it. Only my mom started investing her savings into real estate and kept us out of need, out of survival. So my handicap is severe with regards to my financial education. But then again, it is about action and self-awareness. Once you have a weakness and you know you suffer from it, it is up to you and to you only to fix it and grow out of it. So I did. That is why I am here with you today. I advocate action rather than words. However late you think you are. I'm 39 years old and I was reborn only 2 years ago. So I am young, I am hungry, and my aim remains to transmit everything I learn and experience while on my journey to financial freedom to you through all the media I have established through the podcast, Instagram, or books for now. I will assume there are two types of investors listening in today, the one who is about to start the journey and the one who has already started the journey to financial freedom. And their mindsets are the same. They have recognized their own potential. They have both dumped their old selves and have taken a firm decision to start or build something meaningful for themselves. And they have been able to let go of everything and everyone that were holding them back to do so. And they have both taken their first steps towards their complete transformation that will ultimately lead them to pursue their aspirations and dreams, and for the first time in a tangible way. And this is all very real now. And the transformation starts in whichever way you decide. It could be through the change of your spending habits or investing your first dollars, or relooked at what you're truly good at, double down on exactly that, ready to build a project around that. It could be by self-learning a new craft which will serve you and allow you to survive in the world we live in today and tomorrow. That transformation only occurs when you have made a drastic move of any form that has a direct impact on dragging you out of a comfort zone you have been evolving into for so many years. As an investor, you must be strict with yourself, and you must be guided by the strong self-imposed standards. And it takes a tremendous amount of discipline to stick to an investing strategy. But not only that, it takes much higher doses of it to avoid any form of distractions, which may sound like you will get there faster. So I will be clear with myself once again. There is no third party out there, no person or company which will skyrocket my enterprise for me. I am the only player in this game. So through a few missteps I have made so far in my journey, I am slowly learning the actual effects of every single decision taken as a result of a lack of discipline. And these have a direct and life-threatening impact on the foundations of my enterprise. This is serious. So the lack of discipline I have shown so far is to have way too much energy output into too many fronts with that get there fast attitude again. Whereas what needs to be done is redirect energy, attention, and care into what I have already built and perfect these standards and not allow any deviations or distractions from my original plan. It is always easier said than done, and I understand that, but the most important step in self-development is recognizing our weaknesses first. To stay within the personal finance context, there are but a handful of attributes we need to work on that would have a direct and positive impact on our financial future with a compounding effect. Discipline, Patience and perseverance are, to my point of view, the main attributes of successful investors and also entrepreneurs. The main reason why people do not build wealth in their lifetime is because they live above their means and spend more than they earn. It is just a common factor, so what I just said will apply to the majority. Now, if you feel you are an exception, that you live with the bare minimum already and still unable to build wealth or get out of debt, then it is probably time you think about increasing your income by getting another job, however hard this may sound. Now, if you're at that stage where you have managed to salvage disposable income, that money is not yours. It belongs to your future self. Your future self who would have managed to build wealth and managed to secure himself from all threats at an early age. Now, the theories based on I want to live today, not tomorrow, or you won't take your money to the grave are the slogans of the consumers. So success, for one, appears to have been defined more often than not as the achievement of wealth, respect, and fame, and this has led to serious misunderstandings, especially for young and new investors who now appear to be confused on the ways to achieve it or what it truly stands for. So while on your way to financial freedom, it will be essential that you determine with the highest level of certainty on what is your own definition of success, as it will determine the fate of your long-term strategy. So should your success, you believe, be solely defined by wealth, respect, and fame, I believe you will be distracted from the objective and slowly start drifting away towards shortcuts or hacks in order to get there the quickest way to lose, just like many investors or entrepreneurs. Now, I noticed way too often that we lack so much patience, even to the point of being delusional in thinking that our idea will hit scale as soon as it is pushed to the market. Then reality hits hard and we give up. How about we take the time to learn and research everything there is to know about the market you aspire to evolve in? If there is no market yet for it, well done, but now you'll need to build the market and the demand for it from scratch. No one will tell you how to do this. When will you understand that it is all on you? If you aspire for a grand outcome in your life, you are to act like it. We're human beings, and a loss of drive or inspiration will occur on occasions while on your way to financial freedom. But don't forget that by making that decision to change the outcome of your financial and personal future, you have chosen a very hard path. But let me tell you one thing, these feelings I just described now barely last a few seconds in my mind and in my head, and I am right back at it. Once you have been able to balance those emotions, once your level of self-awareness on your capabilities and potential has been firmly established, once you have had the guts to finally start implementing and following through on your ideas, that means taking one of those ideas out of your mind, pulling up a chair, sitting down today, and start writing down the plan to deploy it on the market. Once you have made that step, you would have gotten the very first taste of what success is, that sense of accomplishment, however small, at that stage, and coming out of these loser thoughts becomes easier and snappier. You will want more of it. I can assure you that you will be hooked. Now, we must be honest here. Most of the things or experiences we purchase, we can rarely afford them, but we still buy them. I am sure that 3/4 of the things you bought in the past are no longer used or have no function anymore, or even you forgot even about them as they are sitting in some box in a closet right there in your home. So go ahead, do that exercise and be honest. I got rid of 80% of my things. It feels great to only keep things which bring value to your life. One more reason I can free up more funds for the purpose of investments. So what will I do with all that money? What is money for if not to be spent? Will I take that money to my grave? I have heard these before, but one thing everyone forgets, and which they are completely deprived of as they speak these wise words: we do things for freedom, not cash. Investing today for tomorrow has the purpose of setting you free from needs, free from your employer, free to do what you love at any time you please, free to build any business. Freedom. Isn't that worth your attention and your every efforts today? And you know what else? While on your way there, you will become a better human being. You will build skills and attributes you never thought you had in you. Stop losing, start winning. Thank you for listening to the podcast, and I really hope that it brings you some additional support on your own journey towards financial freedom. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to never miss an episode, and looking forward to your DM and follow on Instagram at New Investor Podcast. In the meantime, stay invested, be patient, and keep playing the long-term game.